Hey folks, real quick. This is my overnight with this thing. This is a different location. I've been walking since God knows when, no rides. I'm in Connecticut right at the moment. I forgot the name of the town. I'll post pictures. Or on Facebook and such. Kind of a neat little town from the pictures I took. This side I got everything set up. I got everything right there. I'm right up against this tree. These trees almost weren't far enough. But I got everything nailed down. This hood. Forget using cordage. I just tie it. It won't take much time to tie it. That's what I did. I just tied it. Everything's good. Had to look at something. Got my cordage actually tangled up the hood. That might be fun to undo. And the bugs, for some reason, they really like this material. I got gaps, but it's not cold. Everything that I need inside there's inside there. I'm gonna crawl from right here. I got my trucker set down. I wish I'd put more back here, but it's still working. The way I got it rolled up and out of the way, just like that. The other side, this looks like the other side. It's A-frame. When I'm using a rain poncho, this is out of this fur. Quick setup. I had to wrestle it somewhat. It seems like when I tie this hood, I have to kind of fight the material here to get it tight. But it finally did. And like I said, that's the best. I've heard people not like to tie the hoods. I'll tie my hood because that just seems to work better. Twist it, fold it, and tie it. Forget cordage, just tie your hood. Unless you have better luck with the cordage than I did. So all I'm going to do is get in there, drag my backpack in there, and we're good. Everything else I got, like I said, is at the other end. I will see you guys in the morning. Well, hello folks, and good morning. Well, my night didn't do too bad underneath this poncho. It's almost like a military spec poncho, but it's a cheap version of it. So I'm having to be careful in some parts of it because the buttons are plastic, so I'm not going to rip it open anytime soon because I guarantee those buttons will rip right off there. Plus, there's no metal grommet. I wish there was a metal grommet. Because if there had been no grommet on it, I would have used bungee cords, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've used bungee cords before. Let me turn you around. That's basically everything. I had my backpack shoved underneath there with me. It was just hard getting in and out. Finally had to use the bathroom, so I just put my backpack there. Hadn't been there that long. But as you can see, I did this by corner, which made it a whole lot easier to get out of, so I went having to crawl. If you're afraid to get dirty, this isn't for you guys. If you're not, there you go. But I did try. I have this tied with the quick release right here. Come back up here, follow this line. Claims to be paracord. I guarantee it's not paracord, but it's usable. Trucker's hitch. And of course, stake down back there. All two corners staked. Kind of loose on the ends right there, but that's alright. Or as you can see in the middle how loose it is. But that's alright. I still did what I wanted to do, plus I can kick these, lock those edges. The gaps are there. And this basically, the milk jug and the blue part probably could have got in my bag if I'd been really still camping, but I wasn't that worried about it. The trees I picked were kind of close together. So I'm basically almost up against this, but I'm not right up against it. So I don't have to worry about poking a hole with nothing. You come over here, and I'm right on top of my trucker's hitch. And I believe I showed you guys that last night, but I showed you in dark, so it is in daylight. And the way I did it was I probably could put this back further, but that kept this cordage off the ground. I keep wanting to call it paracord. This does not feel like paracord. It's supposed to be rot resistant and everything. It claims to be paracord, but you know how paracord feels. Just don't even act like it. And plus, when you cut it, it's fuzzy inside. It's not the usual strands you see in 550 paracord. The hood, I think I said this last night. I had tried every which way to wrap cordage around this sucker. I have. And no matter what I do, I still get a gap in there. I've tried it with it on the cordage like this. I've tried taking off the cordage and twisting it and folding it over. But I always end up the same problem. And plus, every time I do it to twist, it takes the material. And it makes this part hard to deal with. As far as trying to get tight. It's just this particular poncho. It's a cheap poncho, I'll admit to it. But it is what it is. It's kept me dry every time I've worn it in the rain. So it's not a bad poncho. But anyways, and as you can see, there's some gaps. Just kick these. If you end up gaps, these. Or wherever you find a log, stick it up against there. Just be careful not to tear up your tarp or wherever you got. And just put a log there. And put these on top of it then. But for the most part, you should just be able to kick these. Just like that. But be careful with sharp sticks. Folks, I'm going to get out of here. I will update you that I was going to go into the National Forest over in New Hampshire. But the snow, I'm not in the snow. Cold weather I could probably handle. I've done it before, but snow slows me down. Excuse me. So I'm just going to go south for the winter. There's plenty of national forests in the south. I'll play around with those, but for the most part, there's freedom on the road and there's freedom in the woods, so I'm going to do both. Like I have been doing. There's no sense of going out in the woods and just trying to survive off of land, national forest with the park rangers. As my concern was park rangers and people, of course. No matter where I go, there's just going to be people. And some are kind of like, the trees, you're hurting the trees. Oh my God, you hurt an animal. Do you have fishing? I said, blah, 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 blah. Society. But anyways, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one.